For a polished look, specifications should contain objects apart from informational fields, if you are not printing the document to a pre-printed form. There are many different types of text and graphical objects that you can insert into a specification. Each one has a button on the toolbar to use for insertion and are used in similar ways. There are two different types of text objects: labels and memos. Labels contain a single line of text, often used for identifying database field information, and for other uses, such as titles or short comments. To insert a label, click the toolbar and move the mouse to an empty area of the spec near where you want to place it. The cursor will change into a plus image in a location it can be inserted, and left-click to place it. This brings up the Edit Label screen, where you can enter as much text as needed, and choose the form copies to print it on. The other type of text object is a memo, which is like a label, but allows adding multiple lines as a sizable block of text, such as for a mailing address or a large set of instructions. Whatever size is chosen for the memo, when the properties are edited, that size is available to enter text. If you don't know how much text you need, make it bigger at first, and then resize it to what you need. There are also graphical objects available for use. For images, such as a company logo or design feature, bitmap files can be inserted from the Image button. When you click on the area to insert the image, a browse window will appear for file selection. To minimize the file size when printing or emailing documents, it is best to resize the bitmap in an image editor before inserting to be about the desired actual size, though you can resize images here as well. You may also want lines to provide separation of information, especially for columns of details. There are buttons for both horizontal or vertical lines. Horizontal lines are straightforward to use, where they can be sized by dragging the end shorter or longer, or use the right-click menu to change the size and color of the line to a specific length or thickness. Vertical lines are formatted in the same way, except that there is a potential that the line can cross into multiple sections. The rule is that vertical lines are stationed in the section where the top of the line is. In the case where a vertical line is to be used for separating detail columns, and the exact length is not known, the way to use such a line is to insert it with the top in the page header section. Then right-click and choose the property to extend through detail. This automatically sizes the line to the top of the page footer when the form is printed. The last kind of object is a shape, either a rectangle or an oval, often used for visual interest or for applying color to a designated area. When a shape is inserted, you can right-click to choose the shape type, or set the specific size and color for both the foreground and the border. If the shape is overlapping other objects, you can choose to layer it to the back, behind other fields, or in front of other objects, for proper display and ease of resizing. These objects can be positioned and aligned in the same way as for database field objects. They can be selected as a group, either individually with Shift left-click, or with the lasso, and then moved as a group. You can also right-click and choose to align the objects by a chosen side, or change the size of the objects if it makes sense to do so, such as if a set of vertical lines are all selected. Make your specification forms visually interesting by including labels and graphical objects. Find out more about Adagio from the product page on our website. Watch another training video on this Adagio program from the playlist, or subscribe to the Adagio YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.